Hello, and welcome to my fun creative flow I came up for you if you are wanting to attract the right love, the right type of people, if you are just wanting to kind of reset your energy. I know sometimes in life things happen to us and we're wondering, why am I attracting the wrong people, or something's just not aligning for us. And so I have created this flow to help you get back in tune with your body and back in tune with your heart and back in tune to knowing how to attract what you're wanting, how to attract the right people, the right love, and pretty much manifesting what you are wanting in your life. So for this flow, we will need 2 blocks. And if you don't have blocks, that's okay. You could use some books to stack on. If you like books like these, and maybe just stack them up to create a block. You could try that. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So for our first warm up, we are going to start in a fish pose. So with your blocks, you can lay it on this setting here and just put it on the top of your mat. So our head will go there. And the other block, lay it flat, long ways, and just place it maybe a couple of inches in front of the block. You'll figure out what works for you. I'll give you some time to kind of adjust here for our fish pose. This is going to be our very first heart opener of the flow. So we are going to lay here in fish pose. You want to lay your shoulder blades here on to the first block, and then your head will rest on the second block. So this is opening up your chest here. You can lay your legs out straight and your arms out beside you here. And just try to relax here into the blocks. Take a few moments to adjust and make sure it's comfortable for you. If this is just not your jam right now, then completely remove the blocks and just start in a Shavasana pose. You can close your eyes completely here if you'd like, or just taking a few moments to settle into the space, settle into your mind, into your body. Just see how you arrive today, see how you are today. Every day is different. And that's why in yoga we say, listen to our bodies. See how your body is feeling today. Begin with an inhale through your nose. Bring your air all the way down into your lower belly. Exhale through your mouth. Let it all go. Inhale through your nose. Bring that air all the way down to your lower belly. Maybe even expand it here. Then bring the air into your rib cage. Bring the air into your chest and your shoulder areas. And exhale through your mouth. Imagine the air kind of like an ocean wave. As you inhale, it goes all the way to your lower belly. Expand your lower belly, and then expand your chest. Expand your rib cage and expand into your chest. Exhale through your mouth. Try a few rounds of this, but on your exhales, exhale through your nose. Inhale, bring the air into your belly, expand your belly, and then forget about the belly. Let it deflate. Bring the air into your rib cage. Bring the air into your chest. Exhale through your nose. Since this flow is about attracting the right love, the right energies, we have to start with ourselves. So let's bring our awareness to our heart here as it expands with these blocks in this fish pose. Bring your awareness to your heart. Maybe your energy center, if you're familiar with the chakras, your heart chakra. If you'd like, you can imagine the color green surrounding your heart center. As you inhale, the color green gets a little bit bigger. Exhale, the color dims a little bit. It gets a little bit smaller. Bring your awareness to your heart chakra. Let's try to awaken this energy source and only bring positive and love into this heart chakra as the energy source is opened throughout this flow. It is very sensitive right now. We are opening up the chakra. So just take a few moments here. Breathe into your energy source. Maybe set an intent for class today, and we'll get started in just a few moments. If your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and begin to open your eyes here. Use your elbows to help push your torso up to be off the blocks here. You can scoot your blocks over to the side. Use your elbows to help push your palms up. Have your fingertips facing your feet here. Push into your heels. Lift your hips up to the sky. If this feels okay, maybe drop your neck here. Really try to reach your hips to the ceiling here. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower all the way down. Bring your knees in, feet to plant, arms out beside you here. We'll do a few twists. Point your left fingertips towards the front, right to the back here. And breathe. Breathe into your twists. Inhale back to center. Exhale, switch sides. Right fingertips to the front, left fingertips swing open. And breathe into your twists. Inhale back to center. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, twist, open to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Try to keep everything engaged. Try to keep all 4 corners of your feet still pressing into the mat. Inhale, center. Exhale, up and open to the right. Try to keep your knees together here. Inhale, center. Your body should feel a little bit engaged here. Inhale, open up, or exhale, open up. Inhale, back to center. Bring your feet to a seated here if you'd like to cross your legs, if that feels okay. We'll do a few sun breaths here together. Inhale, open up your arms to each side. Bring your fingertips all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Bring your hands through your center line. And then we're going to reverse it. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. I'm going to actually turn to face this space. You can see me. Bring your hands through heart center. Inhale. Exhale all the way up and out. We'll do that 2 more times. If you'd like, you can imagine yourself pulling in all the energy that you would like to have, all the love, everything you would like. Exhale, bring it into your heart center. And on your reverse, gather up all your energy and your love that you want to give. Inhale, reach it all the way up. And exhale, spread it all out. We'll do a few twists here. Bring your left palm in front, right palm behind you. Just engage in a little twist here. If you'd like, you can bend your elbows, bring your chest to hover over your right knee here. Make a half circle. You can bring your right arm back to be in front of you, left arm behind as you make this half circle. Come up into a twist on your left side. Inhale up back to center. Go into a tabletop here where your palms are stacked under your shoulders, knees stacked under your hips here, feet are flat. Inhale, lift your gaze, drop your belly, bring your tailbone to the sky. Exhale, round your spine, bring your chin to chest, maybe your gaze to the tops of your thighs for a cat-cow here. Inhale, lift your gaze, drop your belly. Exhale, round your spine, push the mat away from you with the tops of your feet and with your palms here. It's going to help round your spine just a little bit more. We're going to warm up our spine here. Do a few rounds of cat-cow here your way. If you'd like to do a few barrel rolls here, maybe walk your palms out, circle your hips, whatever feels good here for you. Maybe do little snake swirls. Just getting in tune with your body here. We'll all meet in a neutral tabletop position. Bring your left toes behind you to touch, flexed on the mat, and right arm in front. If this feels okay, maybe you can float your back leg. And we're going to engage the core and engage the quads here. Let's tap our toes 3 times. 1, 2, 3. See if you can bring your right toes behind your left toes here and tap the corner of your mat. 1, 2, 3. Bring it to center. And then see if you can tap the left side of your mat. 1, 2, 3. Back to center. Inhale, reach your fingertips in your toes. Point your toes to the back of the wall. Exhale, back to a tabletop. Switch sides. Bring your right toes flex to point on the mat. Inhale your left fingertips up. If this feels okay, maybe float your feet. Breathe. We're going to tap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. See if you can reach the left side of the mat over your left foot. Tap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then the right side of your mat. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, reach, point your toes to the back of the wall. Reach your fingertips. Exhale, back to a tabletop here. Walk your palms out a few inches. Tuck your toes. Send your hips up for a down dog. It's okay if your heels do not touch the floor here. Maybe pedal them out. Drop your right heel and then drop your left heel. See if you can try and reach your chest into your upper thighs here. A nice stretch. Try to relax your shoulders. Don't let them collapse into your ears here. Maybe shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Inhale, shift into a high plank here. We're going to do our chaturanga breakdown flow. So this is what we're going to use to cleanse our palates here. You have a few options. Inhale, shift the crown of your head towards the top of your mat here. Try to reach past your fingertips. On your exhale, bend your elbows slowly. Bring your chest, your belly, and your thighs all the way to the mat as slow as you can. Rest your belly onto the mat here. Untuck your toes. Keep your elbows hugged into your rib cage. Inhale for a cobra here. So this is keeping your thighs on the mat here, but still a nice inhale. Exhale, roll onto your toes into your down dog. Now you can keep the chaturanga flow just like that. Or if you'd like to try and go into your full chaturanga, I'll show it really quick before we get into our flow. Inhale, shift into a high plank. Try to reach the crown of your head past your fingertips. Exhale, bend your elbows. Slowly lower your chest, belly, and thighs, but stop at a 90-degree angle here. Keep your elbows hugged in. Flip onto your toes here. Inhale to an up dog, where you're pushing into the backs of your feet, where your legs are floating this time. Inhale. Exhale, roll onto your tippy toes into your down dog. So you have the option here to do that if you would like. Turn your gaze to the top of your mat and step, hop, or walk to meet for a fold here. This is our first fold, so please bend your knees as generously as you need here. You want to have the mindset of your belly resting on your upper thighs. That's how much you can bend your knees. Maybe walk your fingertips to the left. Walk them to the right. You can grab opposite elbows with your opposite hands. Sway from left to right here for ragdoll. Give a hold of opposite elbows, gently let them go. Inhale, halfway lift here. You can start to straighten your legs as you straighten your back. Fingertips on your shins, gaze is forwards. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees and press to rise with one sun breath here. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Exhale to heart center. Try to have your feet grounded here, tailbone tucked as you're in this standing pose. This is a strong mountain pose here. Really keep your core engaged as you're in this pose. We'll reverse our sun breath and swan dive. Inhale, reverse, go through heart center. Exhale, out and open as you hinge forward to plant your palms in front of you and step back into your chaturanga flow. Inhale, shift high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Awesome. We'll get started into our breath to movement flow to help warm our bodies up for the juicy stuff. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through to the top of your mat and inhale into a lunge here with your biceps by your ears. Legs are nice and spread apart here. If you find yourself having trouble with balance, maybe stagger your legs. Maybe bring your right foot towards the right side of the mat here. Figure out what works for you. Maybe hover your back leg if you're looking to fire up your quads. Bring your arms out to a T. Left arm under right arm here. Bring your palms to touch your shoulders. You can stay like this or maybe go into your eagle arms. So by twisting your forearms and bring your palms together here, stay just like this, or if you'd like to practice another heart opener, bring your mind to your heart, to the love you're trying to attract, the energy you're trying to bring. Inhale, reach your elbows up to the sky. Nice back bend here, opening up our chest. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Unbind your arms. Bring them to a T. As you do that, rotate your back foot to be parallel to the short end of your mat. Warrior two, bend into your right knee. Protect your spine here. Tuck your tailbone in. Arms at a T. See if you can see, if you look down and see if you see your big toe. If you can't, try to move your knee towards the right a little bit more. Open up your hip. Imagine your thigh is parallel with the mat here. That's how much you want to bend into your right knee. Inhale, open up to a star here. So rotate both toes to point towards you as you're the front. Inhale, reach the crown of your spine to the top, to the ceiling, and try to lengthen your body here. Exhale, baby side lunge, baby bend into your left knee here. As you bend into your left knee, maybe hinge your torso forward, bring your hands behind you. As we're still warming up here, you can just do a baby side lunge. If you'd like, you can go all the way down here, depending on how your body and your hips are feeling today. But right here is a good spot to warm up in. Maybe you even pulse a little bit. Pulse a few times. Inhale, come all the way back up to this star pose. Rotate your right toes to look towards the front room. Bend into your right knee, just like we did in Warrior Two. Reverse it. Paint the sky with your right hand up and over. Nice side body stretch here. Maybe circle your wrists out. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the top of your mat to frame your right toes and into your chaturanga flow, whatever that is for you. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, let's send your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, pull it through to the top of your mat. Hold on. Sorry, Ellie, you can't do that right now. Into the top of your mat. And inhale into a crescent lunge. Sorry, guys, if you hear her squeaking her toy. Hey, let's not. We're trying to do yoga right now, okay? Into your crescent lunge. Arms at a T. This time, right arm under left. Bring your hands to your shoulders here. Stay just like this, or if you'd like to go into your eagle arms. Again, your option here, if you'd like a heart opener. Inhale, back bend, elbows to the sky. Nice chest opener here. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Open up your arms to a T. Rotate your back toes to be parallel to the short end of your mat, Warrior Two. Do a body check-in. See if you can see your big toe, your left toe. If not, move your knee back. Nice tuck tailbone here. You want to have about 3 to 4 feet in between your feet. So you don't want to be too close together. You want to be kind of spread out. Make some room. Create space. Inhale, open up to a star, so both toes rotate to where you're looking here. Lengthen through the crown of your spine. Try to lengthen all the way to the ceiling, nice and tall. Exhale, bend into your right side lunge here. Baby side lunge, if you'd like to hinge your torso forward, bring your arms behind you. Baby side lunge here, maybe a few pulses. Inhale, back to center. Rotate your left toes to look towards the front. Bend into your left knee, just like we did in Warrior Two. Paint the sky, reverse your warrior. Maybe roll your wrists out here. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the top of your mat and into your flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, we are going to do that same exact flow, but a breath to movement 2 times on each side. So you can go at your own pace here, or you can follow my voice. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, bring your arms to a T. Into your eagle arms, left under right. Stay here for 1 breath, or inhale, back bend. Exhale, back to center. As you unbind your arms, open up to a warrior 2. Exhale, sink into your warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, bend into your side lunge here. Hinge your torso forward, arms behind you. Inhale, come all the way back out. Exhale, rotate your toes back to the front, bend into your right knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the top of your mat and into your flow. Breath to movement, generating heat within our bodies, bringing our energy up. Inhale, send your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through to the top of your mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, arms to a T, right under left this time. Stay here for 1 breath, or inhale, back bend. Exhale, back to center as you unbind your arms. Open up to a warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, bend into your side lunge. Hinge forward. Inhale, come all the way back out. Exhale, rotate your toes to look towards the front. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands into your flow. One more time on each side. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, eagle arms, left under right. Stay here for 1 breath, or inhale, back bend. Exhale, open up into a warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, bend into your side lunge. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, rotate your toes, bend into your warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the top of your mat and into your flow. Ooh, we are almost there. Hopefully your body's feeling nice and warmed up here. Inhale, send your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it through to the top of your mat. Inhale into a crescent lunge. Exhale, eagle arms, right under left. Stay here for 1 breath, or inhale, back bend. Exhale, back to center. Unbind your arms, open up, warrior 2. Inhale, star. Exhale, side lunge. Inhale, come all the way back out. Exhale, rotate your toes to look towards the top, bend into your left knee for your warrior. Reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands, top of the mat, into your flow. And we made it. The breath to movement part is over. Take a second here, see how your body's feeling. The energy may be rushed to your head here. Your heart rate may be up. I know mine is. Maybe pedal your feet out here. Just kind of see how you're arriving right now and see how you're feeling. Hopefully you're getting a little more energy now. Whew. All right, we'll get started into the juicy stuff. Turn your gaze to the top of your mat and step, hop, or walk to meet for a fold. Before we do anything else, see if you can reach to grab your blocks and set them up at the top of your mat on the tallest setting here. Place your palms on your on your block. Bend your right knee here. Put the weight into your right palm. Inhale, send your left fingertips up to the sky. Open your chest up. Another chest opener. Bring your awareness to what you're trying to attract, what you're trying to bring in, into loving yourself here. Just bring your awareness to your heart chakra here as our chest is opening up. Maybe roll your wrists out. Inhale. Exhale, bring your palm back to the block. Bend into your left knee. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up. Open your chest up to the right. Maybe roll your wrists out here. Inhale. Exhale, set your palms back down. All right, here we go. Keep the weights in your blocks here with your palms, and keep the weight in your left leg here, and see if you can bring your right leg behind you to be parallel with the floor as your toes are flexed, pointing towards the floor here. So this is kind of a variation of a warrior three. We're going to see if we can take this one step further, all right? Put the weight into your left palm onto the block. Open your hip up towards the right here. And as you do that, see if you can bring your right fingertips to the sky for a half moon. Toes are still flexed. Toes are pointed where your hips are facing. Beautiful. See if you can hold in this. You are here for a few breaths, so if you fall out, it's okay, go right back in. And if this just isn't your jam, then stay in that warrior three, because we're all going to end up at the bottom of our mat. So you can still get into what we're doing next with that warrior three. If you're thinking this is okay for you and you want to challenge yourself, maybe grab your back foot. Here for a few breaths. Find your balance here. If you have a hold of your back foot, gently set it back down. With control, we are going to step all the way to the back of our mats here. Inhale, reach your palms up. Exhale, bring them to heart center as you bend into your right side lunge. Let's see if we can go all the way down this time. You can always bring your fingertips to the mat here to help with balance. Maybe point and flex your left toes here. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Glide them all the way over to frame your left toes into a high lunge here. Keep all the weight in your palms and in your right toes. Inhale, send your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, pull it through towards the center of your body here, and then see if you can stick your foot out towards the right side for a fallen star here. Stay just like this, or maybe inhale, reach your right fingertips up to the sky. You can tap your wrist one time if you're looking to gain some heat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap your left wrist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, plant your right palm. Bring your leg back through that center line. Keep it lifted. Inhale, lift it all the way back up to the sky. Step it behind your right leg for a wild thing. Keep your right leg straight. Step behind. Inhale, reach your heart to the sky. Paint the sky with your left hand up and over. In this pose, imagine you're reaching with your heart here. Your heart is open rather than collapsing into your right arm here. Nice and proud and strong. We're opening our hearts. We're allowing new energies to come in. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, plant your left palm. Keep your left leg lifted here. Step it back into that high lunge that we were in. You got it. In one breath movement, see if you can drag your right foot to meet your left for a fold at the top. Ooh. Bring your fingertips to your hips here. On your next inhale, hinge up to a standing, but see if you can reach your right knee up to a one-legged mountain as you do that. So we're floating our right leg here. Maybe circle your ankle out here. And this is where we're getting to a peak pose here, so you can stay just like this. Or if you'd like to practice your dancing Shiva, which in this flow, we can imagine, so a dancing Shiva is a masculine energy. We can imagine whatever that means for you if you weren't trying to channel your masculine energy, if you're trying to attract more masculine energy, whatever that is for you, this is a great pose to manifest. You can grab your knee with your left hand here. Twist open towards the right. So your chest is open towards the right, fingertips towards the back. Find your balance. Breathe. If you'd like to take it a step farther, you can grab your toes with your two-piece fingers, straighten your leg out for your dancing Shiva. Your masculine energy here. Your discipline, your motivation, your creation. Gently let go of your foot, twist back to center. Bring your foot back down to meet. Inhale, reach your palms all the way up. Exhale through heart center. And reverse and swan dive. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Plant your palms at the top of your mat. Step back into your flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. And now we have our left side here. Turn your gaze to the top of your mat and step hop or walk to meet for a fold. Plant your palms onto your blocks here. Bend your left knee, put the weight into your right palm. Inhale, reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Nice stretch here. Inhale. Exhale back to your block. Bend your right knee. Inhale, reach your left fingertips up. Inhale. Exhale, set your palms back down to your blocks. All right. Let's keep the weight in our right leg this time. See if you can bring your left leg out straight to be parallel with the mat. Toes flex, the toes pointed towards the mat here in your warrior 3 variation. Let's see if we can take it a step farther. Put the weight in your right palm in the block. Open your hip up towards the left. See if your left fingertips can go to the sky. Toes flexed, toes pointed to where your hips are faced. Like you're shooting energy through your heels, like you're pushing a wall with your foot. That's how flexed you want it to be. Stay just like this, or if you'd like to grab your back foot. It's okay if you fall out, go right back in. We're here for a few breaths for you to figure it out and to explore. I don't want you to be nervous going into these poses. You have a hold of your back foot gently. Set it back down with control. Step all the way back to the back of your mat. In our wide stance, inhale, reach your palms up. Exhale to heart center as you bend into your left side. Lunge. See if you can go all the way down this time. Maybe a point, flex your right toes here. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Sweep them all the way over to frame your right toes into this lunge here. Put the weight in your palms and your left toes. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to center here. See if you can stick it out to the left side for your fallen star. Stay just like this, or inhale, reach your left fingertips up. Maybe tap your wrist one time. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, palm back to your mat. Keep your right leg lifted. Inhale, send it to the sky. Exhale, step it behind your straight left leg here. Inhale, send your hips up. Paint the sky with your right hand up and over. Wild thing. Bring your awareness and your attention back to your heart here. Inhale. Exhale, plant your palm to your mat and step back into that runner's lunge here. And one big breath, nice and controlled. Inhale, slide your left toes to meet your right for a fold. Bring your hands to your hips, hinge up as you go into your one-legged mountain with your left leg bent. Stay here, work on your balance, or if you'd like to practice your dancing Shiva, grab your knee with your right hand, open your left fingertips to the back, chest opened. Maybe your gaze can follow your left fingertips here. Take it a step farther, grab your toes with your 2 peace fingers and straighten your leg. Slowly, with control, back to center. Drop your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, sweep your hands up for a sun breath. Exhale to heart center. Reverse, inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Plant your palms and step back into your flow. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful, you made it. Now it's just time to restore our bodies here. Bring your knees to the mat. To help swing your legs in front of you, you can set your blocks aside for right now. Just like we did in the beginning of class, have your palms out on each side of your feet. See if you can float your feet this time. Bring your left toes back to the mat. Grab your right toes with your left palm. Swing your right arm behind you for a nice twist here. Inhale, back to center. Grab your foot with your right hand and bring your left palm behind you for another twist. Nice proud chest here, shoulders back. See if you can drop your knee towards the front. So it's going to be facing left. And if you can swing your right leg over for a half lord of the fishes. And if that was not working out for you, then you can just meet us here. So we're turned to the side. Our left knee is facing front with us, and our right leg just crosses over. Bring your right palm behind you, left elbow onto your knee here. Keep your fingers active to engage in your twist. The more your elbow is active and pushing into your knee, the more you're going to feel it, the stretch in your right glute area, your right hamstring maybe. But again, proud chest here. This whole flow is about opening up our chests, resetting our heart chakra, refreshing it. So keep your chest nice and proud. Relax your knees, relax your legs. Inhale to center. And then another fun twisty thing. See if you can keep your right ankle connected to your left knee here. Pivot, and we're going to go onto our back. So for our reclined pigeon, you can stay just like this. Maybe use your right palm to push open your knee towards the front. Or if you'd like to interlace your hands behind your hamstring here and float your left foot for a more intense stretch. I like to circle my ankle here. Remember to relax your shoulders in this pose. Relax your jaw. There's a correlation between tight hips and your jaw. So if you catch yourself clenching, your jaw clenching or, grinding your teeth, it might be a sign to do less in whatever stretch you're in. So just listen to your body here. Couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, bring your foot back to the earth if it was floating. Bring your right foot back, knees to the sky. Use your elbows to help push up back into our boat pose. Bring your arms on each side of your boat pose. See if you can float your feet. Drop your right foot. Grab your left leg with your right hand here and twist open towards your left. Nice proud chest. Inhale, center. Grab your foot with your left hand, open up towards your right. All right, let's see if we can do it on this side. See if you can drop your right knee to face forward where you're facing. Cross your left leg over. And since I'm facing behind, I'm going to just go ahead and spin and turn to the front here. But our right knee is bent facing forward where we're facing, and our left leg crosses over, half lord of the fishes here. Bring your left arm behind you, right elbow onto your knee here to engage in your twists. Again, the more you engage and push into your knee, the more you might feel the stretch in your left glute here. Deep breaths here. Relax your hips. Inhale, center. All right, let's see if we can do our pretzel twist. Keep your left ankle connected to your right knee here. Pivot, whichever side's comfortable, onto your back. Reclined pigeon. Stay just like this. Maybe push your knee open with your left hand here. Relax your shoulders. Make sure to drop them to the mat. Or if you'd like to interlace your hands behind your leg and float your right foot. Nice deep breaths here. Maybe go back to the beginning of class. Back to how you felt. Maybe if you set an intent for class. Bring your mind back into your body. Couple more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, set your foot back down to the mat if it was floating. Bring your left foot to meet. And we have made it to that final resting pose in class. So if you would like, you can bring your legs out in front of you for our Shavasana, arms out beside you. Before we go into our Shavasana, I can lead you into a small guided meditation. If you'd like, you can close your eyes completely here. Try to relax every part of your body, starting from the crown of your head, your toes, and relax your eyelids, your jaw, your shoulders, your hips. Really melt into the mat here, melt into the ground. The ground can take it. Just relax. Bring your awareness to your heart chakra, to your energy source, your heart, our love, our compassion, self-love. Imagine a green ball of energy light right there in your heart chakra. On your inhales, let the light get a little bit bigger. On your exhales, it shrinks just a little bit. And as we get ready to close out this yoga practice, on your exhales, you can imagine that ball of light getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it actually disappears. So you're closing that energy source. Practice this a few times. And then when you're ready, you can go into your meditation, trying to just be an observer of your thoughts. Try not to attach yourself to any thoughts. It's completely normal to still think during meditation, but we don't want to attach ourselves to it. Just let it go. Just try to be present. And I will let you know when it's time to come out of Shavasana. You can start to deepen your breath here. Bring your breath all the way to your lower belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale through your mouth. Let it all go. Leave it all here on the mat. Try to bring that energy all the way from your head back down to your belly. Ground ourselves here. Vinyasa flows can typically be more energizing, so let's try to ground our breath. Bring your breath into your lower belly. Kind of like an ocean wave, then to your rib cage, then to your chest, and exhale. Maybe start circling your wrists out, circling your ankles. Nice overhead stretch. And before we find our way to a seated, take a moment here. Decide how you want the rest of your day to go, wherever this be in the morning or the evening. Decide how you want to show up today for the rest of your day. Decide how you want to show up for yourself, for others. When you're ready, you can make your way to a seated. We can end our class today with our hands at Heart Center, and I want to thank you for joining me on this fun flow that I created for attracting the right love and energies. May the light in me honor the light in you. Namaste.